The teaching on love given by the Buddha is very clear. That to love is to offer. Do we have anything to offer? What can we offer when we are a true lover? And these questions are very plain, very clear. The first thing we can offer him or her is Maitri. Maitri is brotherhood, sisterhood, friendship. But the question is, do you have Maitri to offer? Maitri is translated as loving kindness. Maitri comes from mitra. It means friend, a friend. That is a friendship, brotherhood, sisterhood. And Maitri should be cultivated by yourself. In order for you to have something to offer, do you have Maitri for yourself? Are you friendly with yourself? Have you accepted yourself? Have you understood yourself? The question is clear because when you don't understand, you cannot love. A father who does not understand his son will not be able to love and make his son happy. A partner that does not understand a partner can never make him or her happy. So understanding is the foundation. And understanding in the light of Buddhist teaching is first of all understanding your own suffering. You have a block of suffering in yourself. Have you tried to understand your own suffering? Have you tried to look deeply in order to see the roots of your own suffering? And meditation is for that. Meditation is to have the time to look in order to understand the nature of what is there, namely your suffering first. If you do not understand your own suffering, you cannot understand the suffering of the other person. You cannot offer him or her anything. In true love, what you offer is understanding. Understanding is love, is already love. If you don't understand yourself, your own suffering, it's not likely that you can understand his or her suffering. You don't have much to offer, and you'll be frustrated. He or she will be frustrated, and the relationship will fail. It's very clear. So what the Buddha proposed is that you go back to yourself, recognize the suffering inside, and try to understand. When you understand your suffering, the path of healing is revealed to you. That is the principle of the Four Noble Truths. The first noble truth is ill-being, suffering. The second noble truth is the nature, the making of the suffering. And if you understand these two truths, and then the fourth truth, which is the path leading to the ending of the suffering will be revealed to you. The Noble Eightfold Path. And you get a relief. You are free. And you are in a situation to love. You have something to offer. You have some freedom. You have some transformation. Because you have understood your own suffering. And you can get out of it. So Maitri is what we should have for us. Loving kindness, made of understanding. And when we have it inside, of course, we can share, we can offer. Suppose you are a lamp, and if your lamp is not lighted, you have no light for yourself. When you are lighted, when you are lit, you shed light on yourself. And at this time, you shed light on the surrounding. Maitri is like that. Light up yourself with understanding, and you have the light. You are a candle that is lit, and you can see yourself, and you shed the light on the other person. That is Maitri. We have to go back to look at our own suffering and find out what is the origin of our suffering. Maitri is the capacity to offer understanding and loving kindness, not just the willingness to offer. You want to make the happiness of the other person. You have the goodwill, but if you don't know how to do it, you can make him or her suffer more. So that is why goodwill is not enough. You have to know how. And to know how here is to understanding oneself and to learn to take care of oneself. What I discuss, what I talk about, talking with the wounded child inside is the practice. We have to learn to talk to the wounded child inside and help him, help her to get out. And this is something very concrete to do, that is to take care of oneself, to understand oneself. The second element of true love is karuna. Karuna, B, is the capacity to bring relief, to transform the suffering, to remove the pain. And if you have practice with yourself, for yourself, if you understand the nature of your suffering, and then you are able to remove it, to transform it. And as you know it, you can very well help the other person to do it, but not before. Self-love, self-help is the foundation for the love and help of another person. This is very clear in the Buddhist teaching. And when you practice walking like this, making every step solid and free, you are taking of yourself. You are nourishing yourself. And by doing so, you nourish us and you take care of us. So the breathing, the walking, the sitting is to take care of yourself. And when you know how to take care of yourself, you have the capacity to take care of us. because you have the light that shine on yourself and shine on us at the same time. So Maitri has the capacity to bring happiness, and Karuna has the capacity to remove pain and suffering. And mudita is joy. Because in true love, in a good relationship, joy is generated at every moment. Because you have joy, that is why you can offer joy. If in a relationship you cry all the time and she cries all the time, that's not true love. So a practitioner is someone who can create a feeling of joy, a feeling of happiness at any time. And how? Mindfulness and concentration, they are a source of joy and happiness. With mindfulness and concentration, you get in touch with all the wonderful, positive elements that are still available in the here and now. And you can borrow the collective mindfulness and concentration of the Sangha in order to do it. And that is why a Sangha is very helpful. And the last element of true love is upeksha. That we translate as equanimity. The image of a lamp is very important. You are a lamp, but the lamp should be lit. That is the only question, whether you know how to light the lamp. It means you can provide you with the 4 elements of true love. You create Maitri, Karuna, Mudita in yourself. And because you have that, you have this source of joy and happiness in you. You have the feeling of fulfillment. That will remove the feeling of missing something, the feeling of the vacuum in yourself. You are self-sufficient because you have the light inside, the fulfillment inside, the happiness inside. You are a lamp that is already lit. And that light shines on yourself. You see yourself very clearly. You live a fulfilled life. And that is why when the light shines around, it shines with the spirit of equanimity. As a real lamp, you don't just want to shine on one person. The whole surrounding profited from your love, from your being. And your love becomes unlimited. Not reserved only for one person, but everyone profit from your love. And that is the love of the Buddha. Love without frontiers.